little update video. Oh well, the beginning of the project of the RM125, the 1978 model. This isn't how I got it, but this is how it stands at the moment. How I got it is it was all running all together, and we took it out for a weekend and brought it back and discovered it had no air cleaner. So I pulled the top end off and inspected the whole thing. The bore doesn't look too bad. I've given it a quick hone. It's even been I'll pull this plug out for you. Even had a bit of a port and a swirl. I think that's what they call it anyway. I call it a port job, but only a little one. Transfer ports are all polished up. It's probably hard to see. Find the light. This is one of the last, pretty sure it's one of the last air-cooled models with and one of the first with a plastic tank, I think the guy said in the shop, which didn't even look like this when I got it. I scraped it down. It's not the best job yet. I've still got to go over it with sandpaper. There's a couple of scratch marks in it. Then I'll heat it up and try to get it back to stock. These I'm saving for. I can get new ones, new remade ones. Same with the faceplate. Never came with the rear mudguard. That's probably because someone did a bit too big of a mono. And all these plastics I can buy aftermarket. Yeah. Overall, for $300, it's not such a bad bike, I reckon. Front brakes aren't too bad. They didn't return when we first took it out for a ride, so I lubed up the lines and sure as hell it returned. The back brake, that's going to be a bit of a prick because you can see there, I've got a cracked hub. And it doesn't matter, I can get another one of them any day. But no, one of the hubs are pretty hard to get. It's cracked up the back here too. So I might have to just put some JB weld over it or something and paint it up, make it look schmick. Yeah, after I get this motor running perfectly, I think I've done the crank seals. Oh well, they're not too good because when we got to it, the gearbox oil was a little bit milky, and after the long ride, it didn't really want to start very well. But for $300, I got a bike with a pretty new piston. The crank doesn't have very much play in it, or very little play. Side to side movement is a little bit, but that's not to worry about. The up and down movement, there's hardly any. It's got good sparks, so it's got a good CDI. Some dickhead cut the bolts off here for the covers on this side, and on here, which is a big prick for me, because if I want to make it look schmick and original, I'm gonna have to find out some way to make this look out to where it originally was, which might just be here, so it might not be too hard on this side. I can get another cover for the other side. That's not such a worry. And this fucking thing has been welded on. Whoever did that is much more despised. It's going to cost me, I think it cost me about 127 or 150 bucks just for the shaft, just for the gear output shaft. Very lucky I can get it though. Otherwise I'll be stuffed. But I'll try the crank seals and see how it goes afterwards. I'll post an update video as I get parts and as it eventuates. But yeah, not too much else to say, except for the person we bought it off was a short bastard. Down here, lowered the bike so they're sliding the forks up. See ya.